Yeah, I feel good about my game. I'd say my results have been going in the right direction the last few months. I had a poor first round last week, but other than that, I played really well the last 3 days, and so carry some of that momentum into this week. It's a longer walk, I'll tell you that. There's going to be some tired caddies at the end of this week with the uphill and the downhill and the 8,100 yards. I mean, the ball's going farther, but we got to walk all that way. Yeah, definitely. You have to pay attention to it, and I think the biggest thing is paying attention to trajectory. If you get the ball a little up in the air, it can go quite a bit farther. And in general, the landing areas aren't bigger, even though the dispersion is going to be bigger. So there's just a little more emphasis on distance control and controlling your trajectory to make sure you play the right. It's roughly 10%, so you get that 10% extra.
Okay, right here, second row.
So Max Homa has the official tour record at 477 yards for the longest drive. Are drives like that in play this week? I'm thinking specifically over there at number 1, maybe.
He must have hit a cart path or something. 477. I'm not sure. I think to hit it past 477, you'd need some extra special help.
Okay. All right, let's go over here to Ben.
Why have you been able to go to the new events, the new places for this event, and just pick up and win?
I don't know if I know the answer. I have played well in general this time of year. In general, it's been warm. It's if I could tell you, I'd bottle it up and do it at other times of the year or on other golf courses. But this tournament in general is played on bent grass greens, which I tend to putt well, and I've had some events, some BMW events where I've putted really well, and so this week's no different. Yeah, I think it's 3 weeks in a row, and even though they're all standalone weeks, with the new schedule or new format change, the last week feels more like the end of a 3-week stretch as opposed to a standalone week. And so the guys that are playing well, I think it's, not only do they get the advantage of starting ahead at Eastlake, but they're also playing well. So I think it feeds on itself a little bit. I don't really grade myself. I feel like this year's been average, but there's a couple events left, and a lot of times a golf season can turn around in a week or two. And so I've been working really hard, and my game's trending in the right direction. On a couple, this golf course I think fits my game really well, and with my game being in a good spot, I feel comfortable and confident going into these last 2 weeks.